fantastic. We're going to start throwing tomorrow. Greg's going to go tomorrow. And felt great the other day when he played catch. So we'll run him out there. We told him, we're like, hey, man, go line up, give us 3. And he looked at us and said, what if I can go more? I said, I like to hear that. So we're going to run throwing out tomorrow. It's obviously a big game for everybody. You want to get that double rotation part. So we're going to start Greg, and it'll be all hands on deck to try to get it done against a good team.
It's one thing you're not mentally mapped out, ideally what the week looks like for you pitching-wise.
Yeah, I think tomorrow, for a lot of reasons, it's just a huge game. For us, for South Carolina, for all these teams that are in the same elimination part, we're one of 5, 13 win teams in our league, and you rest a lot easier the rest of the week if you get into that double elimination. So it's going to be a big game. So we haven't mapped out much past tomorrow, right? It's going to be, like I said, we'll send it for whatever we got to do tomorrow if we can stay on the right side of the thing.
Your first SEC tournament, how does it feel to be part of this experience environment?
It's awesome. I mean, at the SEC meetings this year, I sat back and there were so many conversations about the future of this tournament. I said, man, the one thing I remember is being in the Big Ten tournament all those years. I would come back from our game there. The first thing we do is turn the SEC tournament on, because the way the town supports this, the way Hoover's been unbelievable, and what a facility. This is baseball, right? Like, this is like Rosenblatt South a little bit, and so awesome to be here. And I've watched this for a long time. It's a little bit surreal to be standing here today.
And now we're hitting here. Does it give the players a good feel for how the ball goes? Or?
Yeah, a little bit. Those gaps are big. Those are big gaps here, and we like to hit some homers. That's a piece of our offense, but you got to be able to do some different things here too. I've watched this place enough that I don't think you're going to roll out here and see 15 homers in game 2 tomorrow. It'd be great on our end to do, but you got to be able to play offense here. You got to be able to execute. You got to be able to do something. You got to play really good outfield defense because those gaps are big. So it gives us. It's just good to get out here. It's good, especially for some of our young guys, to get out here, take VP, take some ground balls, see this, and so when we roll out here tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow midday, it's not their first time over here.
Alabama's, obviously you haven't been a part of it, but Alabama's picked up a couple wins in the last few years here. Just how much confidence does it give this squad going into this week?
Yeah, this group, man, they're beautiful, man. They don't put. We got our tails kicked a couple times this year, but they're resilient, man. That's what I love about them. They take it one day at a time. They know they're prepared. Win, lose, or draw, they step up and are ready to go. And so, obviously this last weekend we didn't play as good a baseball down in Auburn as we wanted to, but came out there with a win on Sunday, and man, I think the boys are ready to go. You can't get fired up to play here tomorrow. I don't think you have a pulse. And the fact that we're an hour away from home makes it a lot easier. Hopefully we'll have a lot of support from the fans and we'll decide to get going.
How much will that help? Obviously, you stress it's a big game. Kind of getting a home field advantage at a neutral site. How much will that help tomorrow?
It's huge. You look at our stuff, man. We were really good at home. We had Tennessee at home, the only team that beat Tennessee this year. And we beat them opening weekend. We took care of Arkansas at home, 2 of the best teams in the country, not just our league. And so played great at home, played great in front of our home fans, and hopefully we'll have a pretty good campaign done out here tomorrow.
Yeah, Coach, you guys already played South Carolina this season. What did you kind of learn from that series, and what are you going to take into that tomorrow?
Yeah, it's so funny when you look at this league. It feels like dang year ago that we played them. They've got different guys that have been playing. Their rotation looks completely different. It will be good seeing an arm we've seen now. SQ's really good. He can turn the ball over. He really sinks the baseball. I think our lineup with a lot of lefties is a decent match for that, but he's really good at what he does. Really, really good at what he does, and Mark does a great job with those guys. So we know we're familiar with them, but they're also familiar with us. They saw Greg. They saw what that looks like, and we played 3 really good games against them at our place. So it's good to play a team that you're familiar with, but like anything, we're a different team than we were week 4, whenever that was. They're a different team than they were. So it's going to be who can come out and execute tomorrow.
You got the bigger base on the first base side to add in one. Is that anything different though?
Yeah, it's bad coaching on my part. I kind of forgot we were doing that. And so I've got to teach my kids what the heck we're supposed to do with the base they're supposed to touch. But, it's all in the name of player safety, too, which we're all about. We had conversations. Do we want to go to the big base like they are in the big leagues? Do we want to try the double base? What does that look like? So this is a good time for us to kind of try it out and see if this is something in college baseball that makes sense. There's no secret that the SEC is always kind of on that leading edge, that cutting edge of making decisions that end up filtering their way through the rest of college baseball. So be a little different out there, but just make sure my first base is on the white one, not the green. We'll be in good shape.
Got time for 2 more.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Well done. Appreciate it.